Soldier Field opened back in 1924 with the Bears becoming tenants in 71, and what a home field advantage it has become here in Chicago. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here. As it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the Chicago Bears. On the visitors' sideline, their head coach. His guys got the season started on a high note, a home victory in the opener. On the other side, the head coach of the Bears, Ben Johnson. His guys, on the other hand, weren't as fortunate in the opener, so they'll look for their first win here at home in week 2.
A Bears 2 on my here.
The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. A dangerous return man showing here. And they're going to have terrific field position as they finally get to him, but just shy of the midfield strike. So here's the Viking offense making their way out. And they will be led out by their 6'4" quarterback.
And the guys on the other side of the ball know they'll have to be on their toes. And it's obviously not just the passing, but the running element that makes him dangerous. He ran for over 100 yards in that game last week. So keeping him contained will be a big emphasis for this defense.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Here's 2nd and 7.
Ready? 60 Vikings. Ready?
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Back to throw here. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he will have the Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A gain of 13 yards. And the Vikings first down.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he's down into the red zone at the 16 after a gain of 16. 1st and 10.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, this shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
18 Cardinals, ready?
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Now 2nd and 5. He'll look to throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. And his kick is indeed good. And the Vikings have a 3-0 lead. Well, they have the great field position to start that opening drive. They only get 3 out of it, but still they get 3. So maybe kind of a win for the offense, Charles, and kind of a win for the defense as well.
Yeah, I would say win-win seems to sum the whole thing up because where that ball was placed to start, that's tough on a defense, and they held them to 3. Now, if you're the offense, you're thinking to yourselves, how do we open up the playbook later on in this game and turn this 3 into 6s down the stretch?
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. And trotting out there, a guy who's established himself as a veteran in this league, now in his 5th year at quarterback.
We're seeing it more and more in this league, how teams love to have athletes back there taking the snaps, guys who can throw it and move around and get yards with their legs if needed. He's one of the best examples that we see out there right now. He can throw for hundreds of yards one week and then run for 100+ the next. He adds an extra dimension that really confounds defenses when he puts it all together.
37-yard line.
They'll go play action here with Williams. That's out to the flat for Swift. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. From the 44 now, here's 2nd and 4.
At the 44-yard line.
On play action, here's Williams. That's caught left side, Burden. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that one, that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there, even more so are they going to be diligent about throwing the flag.
What is that?
They will run straight ahead with Swift. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
He was brought down at the 20.
The numbers for Swift in last week's ball game, 15 carries, 59 yards.
Just an all-right day from him last week. He really didn't break out for the huge yardage he had hoped going in. I talked with him before the game, though, and he knows this is a new, fresh opportunity. He's put last week behind him, and his focus, getting some extra yardage with every carry he receives this week.
And he is going to lose yardage here. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. Here's Williams. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 18.
That's good for the Bears. 1st down.
Back to the running game with Swift. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line. 2nd down and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd
to the air, Williams. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd.
Minnesota has to play through bad calls next play. Don't let it turn into case. Let's see how the defense is.
Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Pass caught right side by Loveland. And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed. Now we've got a field goal coming up here for Chicago. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And that will tie us at 3-3. So matching field goals on our opening 2 drives.
Yeah, it feels like 2 boxers feeling each other out here in the early going of the game, right? Exchanging some jabs, but none of the heavy stuff just yet.
Each team with a possession, each team with a field goal as the kick is away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. Last week, over 100 yards, 3 touchdowns. We were talking with him on the field before the game. He said simply, I was in a groove. He obviously was.
And I think he's being a little modest about that, being in a groove. That's a big-time game right there. And I think he feels like his entire team is coming along with him because they're creating spaces and holes for him to run through. He's making people miss, running through tackles. They are locked in a big way and confident about this game as well.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. You look at this Bears defense. This unit, they're hoping to improve against the pass because right now, Charles, number 27 in the NFL.
They'll take that play right there each and every snap because throughout this season, they've given up some big plays. To be able to hold someone to no gain, oh, yeah, they'll take that one all game long.
Caught left side, it's Beckham. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. 3-3, a tight one after one on EA Sports. The Vikings with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. A kicker fest so far, all points via field goals. They're hoping to change that right here. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
Let's go. That's how you put in the game yourself.
Touchdown, Minnesota. A great effort there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Vikings have taken the lead. Well executed there offensively. Defense looked a little confused, but he found his receiver, and that one good for 6 points.
And the payoff we just saw there tells us how many times they ran this play in practice over the past few weeks, because they executed that flawlessly right here on game day when the situation arose.
Point after here coming up.
For the extra point.
And it is up. And it's good. That'll make our score 10-3 now. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because...
And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, Chicago. DJ Moore with career touchdown number 60. And the Bears are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Great corner out there, not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
Extra point attempt to come here. And he'll put it through, and that evens us up at 10 apiece. Those are the kind of drives they like on offense, from the coordinator to the quarterback, the line, everybody. One play drive, and it...
That's the exact combo Chicago wants to play.
To train in electrical, electronics, and industrial technology in just a year at University of Technical Institute's New Campus.
I'll go get a couple. Seen the bid out. I'll send it out next time, but I'll do it. Oh, okay. Opposite one. That's negative.
Answer drive. Calm huddle. Surgical response. He's already sure. He responds. Next possession sets the tone.
Into the end zone for 6. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Minnesota's offense takes over possession. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. He's got him in, complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 36 yards on the play.
Well, Martin, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Back to throw now on first down. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Another good completion on the drive as the Vikings have a first down.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. Now a 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Looking to throw. Man, and he hits him in stride. And the Vikings are going to have a first and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
First and goal.
Listen, man.
I saw the before in the room. But I don't remember where. Huh? I think the torch. But I didn't think candles can light this long. The candle's still lit. Oh yeah. I forgot that's how it works. I'm like, bro, we lit that shit way earlier and it's still lit.
Spit it out. That's the way I have some enough.
Man, I'm so happy, doing the job.
Yeah. You know, you like them hard, but it's still doing enough.
I'm glad all of them
Caleb DJ on TV.
You said what?
That's the exact combo Chicago wants to lean on. What happened? Protection held up just long enough. Caleb extended the play. DJ Moore found space for Chucky to relax. That's Caleb's superpower, making plays after the play.
Cowboy 80. Mustang 19. 19 Lions.
They'll look to throw. On the RPO, and he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Vikings have moved out in front.
This is a great decision right here. Out of the pocket to his left, and he knows if he waits too long, the defense is going to be all over it. So he makes a decision to go and wins the race to the pylon.
Possession sets the tone.
Now the extra point try forthcoming. He's got it as they go up by a total of 17-10. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it's finished off with a 5-yard touchdown run. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away.
There he goes. Himsay said, "I got it." Rushing TD by Moses Nixon. Straight will straight message. That play said everything. Caleb scores. Himsay answers immediately. No hesitation. No wait.
He takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. There's DJ Moore as he and the rest of the offense head back out there. He's up near 100 yards now here in the second quarter, but his team's down.
Through no fault of his own. I mean, what a nice game he's having so far. They've got to keep finding ways to get him the football. Don't get away from that. Figure out where things are going wrong with the rest of the team.
Oh, that's my fault, bro. I was trying to switch to a deep line.
Touchdown, Chicago. Luther Burden, 74 yards. And the Bears are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
I think if you pulled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field. And that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as a wide receiver, great job. It's tough to try those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control, and how about the end result? A touchdown.
The extra point splits the uprights. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. 17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Looking to put a drive together.
Let's go now.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
First down, Vikings.
19. Cougar 19.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. 68 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
60 average. 60.
They'll look to throw here. That's taken in by Bond. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Here now, 2nd and 4. They'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
70 Timberwolves.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Oh, wow. Come on.
Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked.
A loss of 9 yards. And it's 4th down.
Mustang 19.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
Man, that was pretty hard to watch. That's 3 drops now. And yeah, at this point, it's officially a problem. Out of blue. Real talk. You can see it. He's thinking. He's timing. He's rushing. That's what the receiver starts expecting.
Now the Vikings will send out the special teams crew here for a field goal try. He hit his first one. This from 44 yards out now. And his kick is good. And with that, they take the lead here 20-17. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. Now a hit. He's got to get the football at the 28-yard line. And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year where a guy fielding a kick, you don't hear, tuck it away, tuck it away, tuck it away. And this time, they turned it over.
Ball security eluded him.
We've been the trusted experts since 1960 because nobody knows Tigers better than we do.
That one cannot happen. That sack was avoidable, plain and simple. They'll just hesitated a half second.
Ready.
They'll start by running the option to the right. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota.
Sack does exactly what Chicago wants. Pushes you behind schedule, fires up their defense, gives Caleb another shot. But here's the check. This is not panic time. Great QBs take a sack, shake it off, respond immediately. Moses has already answered TDs, led with his legs, stayed composed all year. One bad play, bad drive. What needs to happen next? Get positive yards back, simplify the call, protect field position at minimum. No hero ball, no forcing. Yeah, that one was ugly. Now let's see the response. Next snap matters. 44-yarder is good. Minnesota back on top, 2017. Not pretty, but points are points. Why that FG still matters.
Their mobile quarterback. His 3rd touchdown of the game, 10th on the year. And the Vikings are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Well,
Charles, he's already proven that he's not afraid to tuck that football down on the option, and he's into the end zone for the 2nd time in the game.
And that's exactly what you need from your quarterback. The ability to run the ball fearlessly. And in fact, many quarterbacks will tell you running the football doesn't scare them. Standing in the pocket and taking blindside hits, that's what terrifies.
Defense has to step up for at least one big stop. That stop could decide the game. 2017. Still your lead. Now it's on the defense to answer. Let's see if someone makes a play. Oh my God, that's the break you wait for. Kickoff team forces the fumble. That is a game-swinging play. This is the moment you're 100% right. You have to score here. No excuses. This is short field, emotional swing, crowd silencer, Caleb stopper. If you turn this into 7, not 3, Chicago feels it in their chest. Why this play is huge. Special teams stealing a possession. Defense gets instant relief. Momentum flips hard. Those are the plays that separate. Open quote, good teams from champions, close quote. What I want to see right now. Calm Moses, simple reads, Qualo downhill, money solo if they stack the box. No cute stuff, no forcing to bond, finish. This is a kill shot opportunity. Put your foot on their neck, Footwise. Let's see if Himsay delivers. Bangy, Himsay again on the ground. Moses Nixon rushing TD. When it matters, he takes it.
No going for two. They'll kick the point after. Extra point right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Bears 17.
Well, they got the ball in great field position. One play later, boom, end zone. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Looking to throw is Williams. That pass complete to Moore. And to the 36-yard line. Taken down there after getting 8 yards.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
Williams from the gun on 3rd down. Pass to the right side. Caught by Burden. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. As they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. To throw, Williams. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
From the shotgun, a throw for Williams. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
Brings up 3rd down.
To the air once more, Williams. And he's taken in by his big tight end. And he will have the Bears first down as he's able to get about 3 that time on 3rd and inches. Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Caleb Williams punching it in from a yard away. And the Bears get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
Hey, you're down on the scoreboard, but now your offense is in close, and this is where, as a quarterback, you say, I've got to make a play here. Doesn't matter whether it's a pinpoint throw or a scramble like this one. He takes matters into his own hands and delivers a touchdown run.
Chicago's momentum.
Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point.
That's exactly how you got it. It's a check.
And the lead is down to a field goal now. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run.
Now there's one step to press, take risks, and that's what mistakes come.
The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The visitors' offense and their running back getting set to go once more. And he's been a tough man to stop in this first half. He's putting up some big numbers already, and we have yet to reach halftime. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Middle of the field to Jefferson. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. 2nd and 5. Going for the deep ball. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He'll try and do this himself. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that.
And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. And the Bears offense set to go to begin the 3rd quarter. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the 3rd quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through that.
Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games. And we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the 3rd quarter. And a lane slow and materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45.
1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
To throw, it's Williams. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. Only able to gain a couple there. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Throwing is Williams. He'll try and do this himself. There's a nice move. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Remember, Brandon, he ran for a touchdown earlier, so his decision to go ahead and tuck it and go again turned out to be a wise one.
And the decision is what is important here. He has made some good decisions on when to tuck it and go. He had to fight that time. Ran through one tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
And he's going to be stopped just short of the first down marker at the Vikings' 19-yard line. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Operating from the gun.
Oh, wow.
And the Bears are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1.
17 yards. That's another Bears first down. 1st and goal at the 2.
Swift, who's going backwards as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Williams looking to do it himself. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Caleb Williams, a
And the Bears have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Now the try here for the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game. That time a 9-play drive. And it results in a 4-yard touchdown run. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. It's the Vikings' turn on offense. We get ready for their first possession of the second half. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
Losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Facing some long odds here if they hope to convert as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage. To the right side and complete to Jefferson.
And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. They're going to try and throw. He's going to air one out. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert. And
Damn, Chicago just took the lead. 31-27. Caleb Williams rushing TD again. Yeah, that's officially his game, right, Deshae? Caleb is doing superstar stuff. Breaking contain, beating spies, winning with his legs when reads aren't there. That's not bad defense. That's an elite talent putting stress on rules. But here's the thing. This is still a Minnesota game. Let's be very clear. Plenty of time left. Moses has already answered every question.
Turn it over. A surprising move to go for it, predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
They go back to the ground, this time Swift.
Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Williams looking to do it himself.
Now a loose football. The ball comes out. The Vikings pick up the football. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
So turnovers, Charles, you figure will be key in the second half, and that's a big giveaway there.
Yeah, and as you and I both know, coaches are always preaching ball security, and none more often than right here in the second half of a tight football game. Now you've got to believe what the coaches are saying and take care of that football.
The Vikings offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want
Now it's time for the defense to return the favor. Next snap is season-defining energy.
Be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head. better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. He'll look to throw. Over the middle to Beckham. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little game. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
Tackled by Jalen Johnson. A gain of 6 yards. And it's 3rd.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
48 left in the 3rd. This is the moment. That play is the game flipper.
Back now at Soldier Field.
Running wild, carrying
It's
Chicago.
the Vikings in possession of the football, but they need some points. They're trailing here to start the 4th. The Vikings on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. He's got his target. That's complete. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. A big play that time on the catch and run. And it's going to yield a new set of downs. They run the option here on 1st and 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Scampering home from 19 yards out. And the Vikings have taken a 4th quarter lead. A late turnover is so often the difference in a ball game, and here the turnover leads to the go-ahead touchdown.
So repeat after me, partner. You have to take care of the football. In order to protect a lead, you must take care of the football. Ball security. How many times do they have to say it? They've been preaching it since day 1 of camp, and it came back to bite them right there.
Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. That time a 6-play drive. And to cap it off, a touchdown run of 20 yards. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Gets past 1 man. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Bears offense now getting ready to take over. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Gets around him.
On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
A good good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. To the left side into the hands of Odunze. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
That's another Bears.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, to watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Off the bootleg, it's Williams. This will be caught at about the 5. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Colston Loveland, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Bears answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth quarter lead.
This is where experience matters at 6-8.
No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. Point after, right down the middle. And that will make this a 4-point game. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And the gadget play gets him into the end zone. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The visitors' offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he has been masterful so far in leading this offense. He's kept the mistakes to a minimum. He's been on point with his passes, and he's generally been one step ahead of this defense all game long. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down.
Here we go.
They'll try and run this one right up the gut. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
This now a 3rd and 4. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Mustang 19. Ready? Pass the 60. Pass the 60.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's got a man. That's Bond. And he gets... This inside the 35-yard line. They've been burned twice already on 4th down, but the 3rd time's the charm as they keep the drive moving.
Let's go. Cougar 19. Ready.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Oh, that is incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions of what was once a nice drive. Stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the 4th down.
And they'll have it in the red
Situation franchise QBs live in. Road, division rivals, down late, season expectations sky high. Him say time. Finish this drive the right way, and this becomes an instant classic. What just happened on the next play?
Before he crosses over out of bounds. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one.
19-18.
They'll look to throw again. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And the Vikings are going to be looking at first and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on first and goal.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
Again, he'll drop the throw. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings have regained the lead. Plenty of scoring here of late, and our lead changes hands now in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, they just gave up a touchdown the other end, so they knew that with time getting short, they had to put something together here, and they were able to do so and retake the lead right back.
Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it's polished off by a Viking score.
That is all. That is him said. That is superstar shit. That was a legacy drive.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Oh, what a move. But a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So now the Bears down by a field goal, 2:19 to play. Plenty of time here. They've got 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning as they've got it 1st and 10. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45.
13 yards on the play. That's good for a Bears.
To the air, Williams. There's a short one caught by Loveland. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. Now 2nd and 4.
Bounds at midfield. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Here's Williams. Over the middle is going to find Burden. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th.
First down.
So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Back to throw. That's complete to Swift out of the backfield. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Here's 2nd down. They'll look to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. Back to throw. This is caught. He hits more. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 28.
That's another Bears 1st down.
He's back to throw. Oh, Doozy wide open. It's complete. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Roma Doozy, 27 yards.
Bears have yet again retaken the lead.
And touchdown and congratulations and zero relaxation ahead of them, right? Way too much time on the clock for them to start celebrating.
Part one is done, but now on the sideline, you already see them scrambling down there. They're getting those defensive guys ready.
Yes, you have to get those guys ready, and you also have to talk to your special teams guys. Make sure the kickoff is exactly what you want and cover it well.
A try here for the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game. So this drive spans 7 plays. And it culminates in a touchdown for Chicago. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
So now it's the Vikings' turn, trailing by 4. A little over a minute to go. They've surrendered a double-digit lead, but can rescue themselves late as they come up on first down. He'll look to throw.
Oh!
It's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them in no game.
13 yards on the play. That's good for a Bears. First down. First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
That's what happens. Trust your guy.
Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
Hey, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to one possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. In this case, these offenses, they brought it.